Welcome back to DBL. It's time for Fifth Host when we talk about what you're talking about. Well, some Democratic candidates feel it's time to value the role of stay-at-home parents. Hallelujah. Ultimately, the balancing act of caregiving and housekeeping, managing the household, could result in a $300 monthly payout for parents if this were to become a policy. But some argue that only traditional households would benefit from this and fear less women would join the workforce. So DBL Nation, should the government pay, so to speak, stay-at-home parents? Erica, this is a great topic. Take it away.
Well, V from Facebook says only if their spouse is paying them, not the government. Okay, V, I don't know where I really sit on this issue. I do understand that there was a child tax credit that was about $2,000, $500 for dependents, and then it was also income-based. So it didn't affect, it only affected or was for lower income, higher income, it was phased out. I don't have children, and I remember saying one Thanksgiving to a relative, like, why don't you have kids? I was like, because I can't afford them. And then my mother told me that that was a rude thing to say. And I couldn't understand why that was rude, because everyone always says, like, oh, you'll just figure it out. But I'm like, I've never figured anything out.
Yep.
Just, you know, on the job training kind of thing. So why would this be different? So I don't know where I stand on this, because I do feel like I waited a long time because I wasn't ready.
Mike from Facebook says a stay-at-home parent is worth way more than $300 a month. Mike,
but it would help.
Listen, I'll take anything. Right now it's zero, so I don't care what it is. We're a traditional family. My wife stays home with the kids. So if you're giving us $10 a month, $300, $500, I'll take whatever you got. So it works for me.
I'm with you.
There we go. I'll always picture you saying, I'll take whatever you got. I love it. All right, Anna from Facebook says, so I'm worth double salary since I work full-time and then go home to be a full-time mom doing all the things that stay-at-home parents do. And I'll tell you this, we have to really just get rid of all this confusing language. Think about what we're talking about. We're talking about usually young folks and super old folks that can't take care of themselves. That's where the caregiver comes in. And at some point, we've all been young and we're all going to be old. And we have to judge ourselves as a society by how we treat the people that can't take care of themselves. And as a nation that is very wealthy, I think we figured out everything else. I think we can find out a way to take care of the people that can't take care of themselves. Yes,
especially when we don't have mandated family leave, and especially when we don't have mandated child care. So yeah, because of those things, and I know we have to go, but this is important. I really need to say this. It's frustrating. It's so frustrating to be working your tail off just to pay your child care bills, which a lot of Americans are doing right now. I don't think for the people out there are saying, well, what about the people that are not in traditional households, or what about the people that are working? Listen, I choose to work, but I still want to make sure that Jeff's wife, Jordan, gets that kickback, because her job, in my opinion, is 10 times harder than this job. So the fact that people, because you're not going to benefit from it, are all of a sudden like, I don't want it to be awarded to the people that could benefit from it, to me is so selfish, because it only helps our entire infrastructure here as a family unit in this country. And we are so broken because we don't have anybody investing in families.
Right.
And I'm sick and tired of it, for one.